Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I think we finally found the best list for Beseech Dimir, and the list actually tends to be pretty strong. We actually go toe to toe with Convoke and Control and all these decks, and all the matches were definitely winnable. I won't say if we won them all or not, who really knows? You'll just have to stay tuned to find out. But outside of that, this deck list plays 7, 2, and 1 in the Japan Standard Cup for Murders at Karlov Manor. But we changed one card in this deck list, and it's strictly for best of one purposes. We trimmed down to one Collector's Vault and put in a Jace the Perfected Mind to just make the game ending process a lot simpler for us, as Jace plus Beseeches end up milling 40. Instead of having to do the Beseech combo 4 times in a row, we can just kind of be like, here it is, much quicker. Outside of that, we're going to go ahead and hop into the game, see how they go. I hope you all enjoy, and if you do enjoy my content, please be sure to subscribe if you would. Other than that, I just enjoy you watching the video, and let's get out there and game. We've gone first in the matchup that is pretty much required for us to go first in order to even have a chance. So, draw a card, discard a card. I think it's got to be this. And the reason why is because this, if you don't know, this is 6 and this is 2, but this actually counts as 8 in the graveyard, and this is 2, so that's 10. So we have exactly a Conspiracy Unraveler. Kaido comes in play. Put in a Raveler into our graveyard. We then play Underground River. We take 2 damage here to bring this back. Does kind of suck, but you know, we gotta do what we gotta do here. And Reenact a Crime's also in there, so I guess we could exile that if we wanted to, but let's play this here and here. I think just leave that Reenact a Crime. We could in theory play it again later. I can't even remember what would bring it back, but 2 6/6s doesn't seem that bad right now. Especially considering we still get to play our spells for free. If, like, the mana makes it worth it. Yeah, Convoke out. Go for it, big dog. We would have liked to see, like, an Atraxa or a Breach or something. Oh my god. Hello? Sometimes you ask and you might be able to receive. Prevail. We have Kaido. Okay. Can do this. Everything's fine. What's in my graveyard? Just 4 mana. Okay. So we actually leave that on top. We Kaito. Then we just make a 1/1. And then we're pretty well set up to potentially mill out this game. Because now we have kind of that will phase out. And we'll be able to plus discarding this Breach Multiverse and reenacting the Crime it back. And then go from there and kind of combo off. So, we'll have to see. I don't know. That is automatically guaranteed to live. We have 4 blockers. And they could technically Lord twice. Like, this attacking is like considered a Lord. And then the... whatever that one guy's name is, you know, the good creature that they play. That one. They make more creatures. They might just go for it here, but they're gonna lose a lot of their board state if that's their play. I think they're just gonna Knight again, try to find a creature that they can play and do this. So they're barreling to find lethal next turn automatically, and pretty much so. Like, they pretty much have it next turn. This Breach is going to have to kind of combo into a lot of stuff for us, or we are toast. We don't care about their life gain at all. Sure. Plus, draw a card, discard a card. You know what card we're discarding? That's kind of tragic. Get rid of Breach. Reenact a Crime. We do it for its mana. We kind of have to. It doesn't really matter. Like, no matter what damage we take here, we're pretty much dead if we don't go for anything regardless. Now we Breach. All over 10. You hit a Kaito? Oh, God. Our deck sucks. It's just this. Well, I could technically draw another card here. Weird as that sounds. Because this will make a token. We play land. We sack token. Draw a card. We have plenty of mana to do pretty much anything we want. We just have to hit a threat worth playing. Tracks is good. Beseech is good. Beseech real good. Now, do we have anything in here that's good to hit with it? Not really, huh? No. All right, well, let's look.
Thanks. I'll be taking that now.
Honestly, I guess we just ditch the Beseech and play Atraxa. Now we're comboing. Kaito, go for the throw. I guess another Beseech can go. Then we need one more mana worth of something. Collector's Vault. We probably could count that up, but we definitely have enough to breach again if we find something. Breach. Reenact a crime. Atraxa. Land doesn't matter too much, so we'll just do it for thinning reasons for whenever we keep comboing here. Go out. They have 32 cards or 28 cards. We definitely have enough in there, so we can just start off with a breach. Sure that we have enough coming up. Reenact, and Modern Age. That's 10 minutes exactly. If we hit the Jace, like, we're feeling good, because then we can Jace mill, and then reenact a crime, bring Jace back, and mill them again, and then it doesn't matter. But it doesn't look like it. We'll take one of these. Guess we'll take, I don't know. These, doesn't really matter. Keep this one, sure, why not? Yeah. Now reenact can actually just bring back the Atraxa too for us, but we'll probably do the breach. There's the guy we need. There's Jace. There's, I guess the rest doesn't matter really. Jace here. Again, doesn't matter. We will pop a breach, pop an Atraxa, do that, reenact a crime, bring Jace back, mill him again. They have 22 cards. Jace mills for 15, and then we can Jace again, mill for another 15, and we win. Wow. It's almost like we would have lost if we were on the draw. All right, my opponent goes first this time. We have like a good hand, I think. Like, this hand is weird. We want to have these bombs, but the problem is now we're on the draw. Straight up play with fire? Okay. Sewer. Land's not the worst. That's also not the worst. Might even be better. We can play Vault now, play this, or just play it and then play Kaido. And it'll make a token for a breach. And then we can activate Kaido, pitching the breach, and then ensuring that we hit the whatever the card's called. Reenact a crime. You know, the card I've been talking about this entire time. We're looking for lands here. Vaults are too slow against mono red. We need 2 more turns? 1 more turn? Yeah, we kind of, well, go for the throat can technically do that. We don't need this green. Right? Correct. Play here. I play Kaito. No mana available. We minus make a 1/1. But I will block the Felden if need be. Or something else. Bloodthirsty Emissary. Okay. Well, we'll probably just block the Bloodthirsty if this is their attack. Just save life here. We can always sacrifice this to our breach or beseech. I mean, mind if I do, I suppose. Let's not mess this up. Let's play land. Let's plus Kaido here.
There's no secret I can't uncover.
Still think the answer is to beseech here. Do this by bargaining. We bargain this away. We go get reenact a crime. Unless Actually, no, we have to. No, we have to. I'm trolling. I thought we could cast that for some reason. That's not how that works. It has to be 4 mana or less. I'm trolling. I'm aware. I lied to you all. I'm ashamed. Never trust me again. Conspiracy, perfect. Felden, I guess. Conspiracy works, and now I think we can do both. It doesn't really matter. Let's go ahead and breach first, because we might be able to just find a combo here. Reenact, Modern Age, Kaido, Modern Age. With another breach, we're like pretty much guaranteed to hit another 11, like pretty much for no value whatsoever. What the heck, dude? Sure. I might not even worry about moving on from here, even though we could. Bring this out, bring this out, do this, do this. Call it a day. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I mean, I'm just going to kill them. I could combo it out, but I can also just do this 10 times faster by just attacking them, gain all this life, go back up a ton, and then just not have to worry about it. I think we have to maul, right? Tough. I'm only keeping because it's surveil land. And I don't really think we can go much further down than what we already gone. Because we need 4 lands plus like a discard outlet. And these are both payoffs that we love having. We have so many payoff like cards that can kind of do the combo thing. Your city sewer, surveilling, putting in a land in the graveyard. It's generally a sign that we're up to some nonsense, but they don't know that. They keep me caged up. Blue white. Oh, we are having a nightmare dream right now. Oh yeah, where I want to be. Trying to resolve spells against counter. Okay. What about this? I'll do this. Let me in. I just want to use it as a tutor. Nothing else. We got nothing else for it. Oh, weirdly enough, I think the best card, honestly, here, probably Kaido. Makes a token. We can do some nonsense with it. We are always at large being able to discard. Oh, wait, Collector's Vault might even be better. Messed that one up, huh? Especially because Collector Vault would not be counterable here, but let's slam a Kaido. Maybe it'll resolve. Most of the time, the let beseech resolve if it's not casting the spell is like, I'll just counter what they grab. Kind of one of the reasons I was like, we should have got a vault because we could pay for this. But the reason why that's so crucial, especially with double reenact crime now, I feel stupid. But the reason we would want the vault, right, is one, it's an artifact, can't be hit with get lost. Second of all, we could pay for a no more lives with it. Third of all, we can activate its ability on our opponent's turn and then discard one of these and then reenact a crime on their turn. So, I know, crazy place, but what we can do regardless. I don't know. They keep making tokens. They know what they're trying to do. I think they know if the game goes too long, they won't have a good time. Play the vault. Yeah, it sticks as kind of though I thought it would. Looking to draw a card. Got plenty of mana. We only need 3 blue, and they only have one of these. And we are 2 colors, so we should have a couple of basics, you know, lying around.
I have got new moves to teach you.
Huh? Yes. Activate here. Discard this land. We make treasure. Now we're having a good time. And now on their turn, unless they tap out, then I do it in response to a tap out. Turn. For whatever reason, this spell says instant speed on it. Make another token. Sure. We're in a lot of trouble though. Honestly, to say the least. We'll be finding ourselves in some trouble. Yeah. Cast it. Sure. One. This one. This one. I mean, if we lose the double counter spell, we just lose the double counter spell. Uh-huh. Okay. 4, 4, and I guess 4 here. Of course, I can sunfall things and do some nonsense. Oh, they get rid of Gip. The Gip lost the attract, so which kind of tells me maybe sunfall's not available. Or they have double removal here, which is tough. I mean, there's not a whole lot I could do about it. Rather have the other removal spell or you don't. Are you looking to march it? Because it is still 7 mana, which would require every other card in your hand to be a white spell. 2, 4, 6 plus 1 white is 7. If that's what I lose to, I guess that's what I lose to. Pretty ridiculous draw there. Here. Here maybe. Here. Sure. I don't even think I made a land drop yet. Sick. I'm still dead. They just have to do it. I guess I should have done before they drew a card, but I kind of want them to just go to combat and attack me and not think about their creature lands. They have it for sure. 3 7s on board. They bring up a creature land. They can do what? They bring up both. They could do it. They have the mana to do so. Uh-huh. Yep. That gets 1. That's almost there. Also, plus like the Emperor plussing on one of them also does it. It's not that complicated of a turn. They're making it way harder than it needs to be. They saw the line, dude. Look at him go.
We've got the edge in this fight.
Bro, what are you so nervous about? Just hit me. We had to use a whole timeout. They're either slow rolling the troll, or they're just literally scared for some reason. Be fading hope and cut down. You never know. Wow. Nice play, big dog. You figured out how to turn your creature sideways. Congratulations. Like, what are we doing? Just attack me, brother. It's not that serious. See, hand looks bad. His hand's actually not that bad. All thanks to the loot and scoot guy. A natural land off the top would be pretty clean. Alright, a different natural land off the top would be pretty clean. It's the blue-green one. Still on site with somebody. Who most likely cycling anyway here. Looks like Go for the Throw is going to be a really bad card. Uh-huh. World. I mean, it just has to be Esper control, right? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm feeling pretty loose right now. I'll let that go for now. I'm gonna barrel it.
There are many secrets.
I don't care to loot right now. I honestly kind of want to just use this to draw cards.
I got someone on the inside.
I'll just hard cast a breach. Force them to have interaction. Slowly play my game out. Let this phase out. Okay. Like an awkward time to do it, but maybe they're looking for a get lost. Look at them. Transformers unite. I couldn't tell you where that animation started and ended. Okay. Get lost this. Alright. I mean, I'll loot with Kaido. I just want to, I don't know, attack or something. Alright. Seems about as good as any time. Plus, not really, but like, you know what I'm saying.
What do we have here?
Kaido go. What do I do? 1, 2, activate this on their end step and then breach then. I like that plan. Or if they tap out at any point. Kind of the best part about having the vault. Sure. Who knows? Maybe I'll reenact the crime on their card. Oh, they left them all on top. That's crazy. Oh. Alright. Let us activate this. You're so gross. Breach. Reenact the crime on the breach. They left all 4 cards on the top and then tapped out and played Otherworldly Gaze, so yeah, I'm scared. They're also a reanimator deck. Sick. I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna take this one. Sure, you can do that. Now, weirdly enough, say they go to reanimate, right? They're like, I'm going to cast this card and reanimate. I am going to then go for the throat. My own creature. In order to make him put it back in their hand. Isn't that crazy? I should have enough. I hope I have enough. There's a breach in there. Yeah. So, for me, go for the throat. For a target creature. Honestly, it's probably just this. I have a breach to go get it again. So, yeah, we do this. We do reenact a crime. We do Kaido. We do this. And then I guess we just do another one. Call it a good day. This, return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Return target spell to their hand. We'll return this. No portal defractia for you. Pick. So now we plus. Is an Atraxa.
I'll be
Get rid of this. I do this. I bargain. I get rid of this. Go in here. Return target non-land. I've just done. I don't need to do any of those. Go in here. We grab our last reenact a crime. Go into here. We put in the Raveler. And now we are just going to have to ignore this Hullbreaker horror because he thinks that he can keep yapping. Stop it. Enough out of you. Go in here. This, this, and this. Stop it. Making my life miserable, dog. Oh, well, yep. There we go. Opponent goes first. I neither have payoff or a card. But I have a lot of draws and they maul, so I'll keep. Scared for my life. Don't need more copies of you. Honestly, I know we don't really want to play this because we like it so much, but I honestly feel like it's probably just better than the Vault, no? Well, no, Vault can start making mana immediately. But I'm probably going to have to cut down a creature or go for the third creature, which is cringe. Yeah. Do I just vault and I take a turn, or do I just kill this and just buy time? Buying time makes more sense. Because then I can play as Modern Age, and if I hit well off of it, the Beseech will just be good. I was also nervous of that play, but it looks like it doesn't matter. I kind of, in theory, have 2 turns. Not like guaranteed. Please. No 1-drop, please. Alright, 2 1-drops, please. Well, we're almost there. We actually only need 1 more turn. Kind of. This is in our hand, but we can cast it for free, maybe. Yeah, so we go for it. Not in our hand, by the way. I can discard it right now. You're correct, team. You're so smart. That's why we keep you around. The only problem is I have to survive with 2 health. And I don't want to do the math. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sometimes you gotta love the Convoke decks of just being like, I know I have a 2-turn clock, but what if I put more creatures in play? The problem is it's still just good. It's not even a bad idea. Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. That pretty much guarantees that we do the nonsense. But we do this. We do this. Bargain. Do this. We go grab reenact. Cast reenact. Grab the breach. We play the breach. We do the breach. Oh. There's in the tracks at least. Our graveyard. My opponent's graveyard. Okay, 2 of the creatures they were looking for. Sweet. Take that one. Haste seems good. Haste doesn't seem bad. This one. Need to not sacrifice our homeboy. Or exile our homeboy. We breach. We're looking to mill them out. Your graveyard. We do this. We sack it. We put breach back in our hand. And then we can get him close enough that we can Jace. Yeah, seems good. This one. I haven't actually, like, clicked the combo yet. So I don't know exactly how it comes up on the screen. Wait. Sacrifice itself. Yes, sir. Go grab this breach. I'll call this a combo deck. Do breach. Do breach. Oh, we gotta exile. I was like, what is this asking me again? That's 8 mana. I wanted to show that off. See, so that counts as 8. They have 27 cards. We're going to mill them for 10 here. They go to 17. Jace only does 15, so we have to just cycle one more time. This one, your graveyard. One, yes. Bam 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 bam. Are you guys having fun yet? You like the loop? You like the loop that we're committing? Reenact. I guess this one. Could just do it with the breach combo, but you know, I'll let him out. I'll let Jace do the thing. Guns. Could attack too. I can get really vicious. I should have put. By the way, FYI for the future, so you're not you don't do a whack thing like I just did. By the way, don't. God, I can't even believe I did it. I know it's hard, especially with their deck. Just grab a Warden on the last trigger whenever you grab a Jace, because the problem here is this Recruiter trigger went on the stack, which gives them technically a priority chance here. If they had a Get Lost, like if they were just playing Get Lost in their deck, which obviously we can look and pretty much deduce that they're not playing it. They do play Destroy Evil, but like they don't play a Get Lost. If they were playing Get Lost and this trigger went on the stack, I can't activate Jace in time, and they can just kill the Jace, so I can't down tick it. And if you know what our hand is, can't do anything about that. Like, so just grab like a card that makes sense, or just do the breach combo because they have 7 cards left and you can. But whatever, it'll be fine. I don't know what else we need for this deck to do. I mean, we played against Convoke. I've lost 1 match, and it's to Control, and I beat every other match that we played. And I would say against Control, I think we kind of got high rolled a little. I think them having a March that they had 3 other white cards in their hand. Because like if it's a memory delusion in their hand, they can't exile our Conspiracy Unraveler. So it's definitely a little bit weird. I think we definitely could have won that Control match, and also like I think we could have won that match. So I don't take too much from it, but we were pretty much undefeated on the day with this deck. I will tell you the only change I made, I did make 1 change, and that was honestly for best of 1 simplicity. Doing the combo from a viewer perspective is I trimmed 1 Volt, which now after playing it might be a mistake, like because Volt's sick. But I trimmed 1 Volt to play a Jace, and the reason why is if you have played Jace, right? Mill them, and then you have Breach into Jace again, or even like you Jace mill them, like Breach, Reenact Crime, like do whatever. Because Jace Reenact a Crime is 30 cards, but if you Jace Breach and then Jace them again off your Breach, that's 40 cards. So very quickly you can just be like, here's 2/3 of your deck. I would like you to put it in your graveyard. And it's so fast you get to do that. And I did it for simplicity instead of kind of having to be like, okay, I need to do the breach cycle 4 or 5 times. I can just instead be like, can I do the Jace thing now? Yes, I can. Okay, sweet. Do it. And then we can just win that way. It was very like kind of cut and clean that way. But this card, not in the deck. This is a 4 of. So if you want to play the actual list that placed well in Japan, that is the update here. For those, none of these, but I do like playing Jace for simplicity reasons. Here's a sideboard, a little more just like, honestly, it's just disruption plus like help me not die early. So that's all you really need. You need 1 of these into your combo against those aggro decks, and then you're perfectly fine. But Boarded Window, weird card, by the way. I did not know this card existed, but it does, and they get -1/0, so that's cool. Don't know if this is better than anything else. I have no idea, but that card exists in our Magic the Gathering sideboard, so that's what we do. Don't know what the meta is over in Japan, so maybe it's definitely required. Who really knows? Outside of that, what do we like? The fact that the deck's consistent, the fact that we found a deck that Beseech Dimir is a great card as a 4 of in. Love the fact that I can play 4 of these cards. I think that's incredible for us. Beseech, definitely a super powerful card. Kind of, you can almost argue overrated at first because it just, everybody needed it. People needed it in Commander, all those other things, but it was just so hard with the 3 black mana that your deck restriction's so complicated. But with combination of Reenact a Crime, we kind of have 8 copies of the same card essentially. Because Beseech always generally ends up going and getting a Reenact a Crime. Most of the times it's not the other way around. But outside of that, I mean, everything worked out well. Another weird thing, by the way, if you ever need to Reenact a Crime, exile target non-land card, you may cast a copy of it. Say you have this Conspiracy Unraveler. I don't know where this would ever come up, but say, I don't know. You do a breach and you want to grab an Atraxa, right? Or I guess you put in an Atraxa off this Reenact a Crime, and Atraxa hits well, and you're then able to discard like a Conspiracy Unraveler. That's the scenario that I can think of. This actually makes them into a token in which Beseech can sacrifice that token. So say we put Atraxa in off the Reenact a Crime. Atraxa would then be like a 7/7 token. We can use Beseech Mirror. We can sacrifice the Atraxa. And then we can go get another Reenact a Crime to grab the Conspiracy Unraveler to then do the combo. So you can always kind of get there if need be. So keep that in mind. Also, like if you need to do it on something like a Kaido or something crazy like that, you definitely can. So keep that in mind as a game action you could technically make. It's not, maybe not the best, but Overall, the combo is consistent. I definitely think this deck is stronger than the Sultai variation, because in the Sultai version, you kind of only have like you have a bunch of different win cons. Some good against certain matchups, some bad against certain matchups. For example, like a Titan of Industry, if that's the only thing you hit, not necessarily the greatest against control, because they can sunfall it, do whatever they want. But like this deck consistently is like, I'm gonna play the best things, I'm gonna play the cards that mill the most, and I'm just gonna make milling you a win con. And that's what Blue Whites made their kind of made the token of their deck about, as being a mill deck, and that's what we're trying to do here. So it works well. I like it a lot. I think I didn't cut any games today. This is just strictly 35 plus minutes of me just playing my games. Obviously cut down, it's not gonna be 35 minutes, but we lost one match that I think was winnable, and that's where we are. I hope you all enjoyed. I had a wonderful time playing the deck. I think the deck is actually weirdly good. Be careful when crafting the deck, because it is a little bit pricey, but there are a lot of cards that kind of combine in the decks. That'll be the last thing to kind of talk about. This is an uncommon, or common, uncommon. But Jace is played in a lot of different decks. Reenacted Crime's not going to be, but maybe you have some. Beseech, maybe you were on the hype train with Beseech. Kaido being a mythic is a little bit awkward, but commons, rares, and uncommon here. The deck in terms of like cost, like in comparison to other decks, it's not that bad, because a lot of times you're already going to have the lands, but maybe you don't, and that kind of does suck for the most part. But you can definitely substitute them with more like basics, and you might be able to get by. The only problem is, the more basics you play, the harder this Beseech is and the Reenacted Crime is, but it's still possible. You just have to be willing to know how to manipulate your hand whenever you're doing that, because 3 kind of basic blue sources along with 4 basic black sources does make it complicated at times. But hopefully the Collector's Vault can help you out there. Also, Jace isn't in the deck technically, so you can just make your 4th Vault, and that saves you 1 Mythic. If you want to craft it for fun, the deck's definitely sick. It's really enjoyable. Your games are quick, so if you're playing a match and you don't have a lot of time, it's also a good deck to recommend playing. Outside of that, again, long outro. Been long outros lately. I've been talking about the decks a little bit more, but I don't do an intro anymore, really, so I think it's worth doing. But outside of that, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.